What's going on, guys? Berserker here. We are back for some more FTB, yeah, buddy. So, quite a bit has happened since last episode. Yeah. Just ignore. Okay. The house caught fire. That's one of the major things. The house caught fire. Nothing was lost. It was just it burned some blocks. And the reason for that was the blaze guys over there. When I was standing like right there in front, they would shoot at me, and they set the house on fire, and the house burned a little bit before I realized what happened, and it kind of caught like most of the house. But it's fine because, like I said, this house is just temporary. We will be moving. Trust me. I know I've been saying that since episode 1, but we're not essentially. I don't know. Like I'm still deciding if we want to actually move because we do have a lot of buildings here, like this giant thing and all this fun stuff. Like, I don't know if we're actually going to move or maybe just, like, move this house and upgrade it. So, I don't know. We'll figure something out, though. So, that's, like, one of the major things. Some of the trees over here burned. Just small things. Ignore all the sugarcane. That's coming up. I'm going to explain this in a few minutes. Just pretend like you don't see it. Yes. Okay, so, yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of work off screen. Like, I haven't done anything major. Like, you guys know that. I don't do anything major without you guys, like, without a video. But I have been doing some stuff. So, like, a couple things. Like, I've placed some target gates around. Like, I replaced all these engines. I had 2 engines here per pipe. So I just replaced them with target gates. And just some other little things. I've placed some more target gates around in some other places, like right here. And, yeah. Yeah, pretty much what I've been doing. I've been learning gates in general, and I've got a pretty good setup, and that's what we're going to be doing some stuff with that today. So, let's pull out the to-do list and see what we have to do. Okay, show enchanting tower. Ooh, so this is the secret from last episode. Set up gates. Okay, make a pigman spawner. Ooh, make a gravity gun. Oh, that sounds cool. And make iron ingots. Oh, is there a second page? Oh, there is no second page. Okay. Cool. So we've got a couple things to do today. What's an enchanting tower? Well, the enchanting tower. I love this thing. This thing took me, I'm honestly, like quite honestly, it probably took me 12 hours and I'm not even finished with it. You're like, what? I seriously sat down and played like 8 hours straight. Oh, no. Okay, that's a lie. I did, like 5 hours setting it up. Probably 5 hours. Yeah, about 5 hours probably setting it up. And then like probably like 12 more after that, getting the books. So let me show you what I mean. So this is the enchanting tower. Do. Every single enchantment in the game. 3 levels. All enchantments in the game. Yes, look at all of them. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. So, this is I'm calling it the wall of enchantments. When we did a live stream a couple days ago, and we were trying to figure out a way to place books. So this way, what if I wanted to sharpness 1 book for whatever reason? I wanted to get a sharpness 1 book. Well, we were trying to figure out a way to place sharpness in like a chest, and it was not going well. So we're just gonna put them all into barrels, and this is what we have here. And I kind of went off Direwolf 20's like stuff, like his idea, but I changed it to my own. And in his world, it's called the Hall of Enchantments. Mine's called the Wall of Enchantments. See, it's similar but different. So yeah, this is the Wall of Enchantments, and this has every single enchantment in the game, except for a few. There's about, let's see here, 6 that. Okay, so I was on the FTB wiki getting all the names for these, because it's actually like in order. It goes armor, so it goes like armor all the way down, and then it goes, I think, or sword, so like weapon, and then tool, and then bow, and then the modded enchantments. And what I put down every single one. Like I did, except for like 3, because there was like a sharpness 5, but you can't literally get sharpness 5 in the game. And yeah, but I did all the ones I thought I could get because I was going off the wiki, And it turns out there's actually like 6 I can't get. Well, actually there's 1 I can get, but I can't seem to get it. But yeah, there's about 6 of them that I found out later that I really it's actually not possible to get without like, because one of them is Thorns 3. I looked it up on like an enchantment leveler thing on the Googles, and it turns out you can only get Thorns 3 on a piece of gold plate, and it's a 0.1% chance. Yeah, it's that low. So I actually ended up making a barrel for Thorns 3, but I can't seem to get it. Right here is actually a piece of dirt holding its place. Just because I'll explain that later. But yeah. So there's a few in here that I can't get. I thought I could. I really did when I was making this tower. It actually came out perfectly. Like every single enchantment worked perfectly. It went from the top left corner to the bottom right corner, and every enchantment fit perfectly. But there's just some of those I cannot get, like Vorpal 3 and Vorpal 4. I can't get them. I can't get Disjunction 4. Like, there's some of them, like the mod ones, I don't know if I can get them, but it would just be so helpful if I had them. So, hopefully it's alright with you, but I'm going to cheat these guys in, just because I can't get them. I physically cannot get them, and they have a spot for them in here, and I just can't get them, and I'm sorry. I have to. So let me kind of explain how the process works. So what's happening is these guys right here get the experience from the blaze rods, right? And they enchant the books. So when they enchant the books, they spit the book into the chest. As you can see, I've done a lot of enchantments. Like, I'm not kidding you. I've done a lot of enchantments, and I can't get those books. They're physically not possible. That's not even all of them. I've cleared out three of all of these guys. There was like 9 chests of enchantment books. I cleared them all out 3 times. That's how many enchantment books I've done. And I cannot get these books. They're physically not possible. So they're supposed to pump these guys into ender chests. So when they get pumped in the ender chest is actually, the other end set of the ender chest is set up over here to this guy. And this is an Octarchic gate, and it pulls the book out of the ender chest and puts it into this guy. This guy's called a router. And essentially, this guy, what he does is when the item gets put into his slot, he inserts the item into all top sides of an inventory that's touching him. So, as you can see, this barrel is touching this barrel and this barrel. They're all touching each other, right? Which sounds really, really dirty. But they're all connected to this router, essentially. So, this router can be like, oh, you got a Potency 2 book, so I'm going to place it here. And then he's going to be like, okay, I got a Sharpness 3. So he's going to scan every single book, or every single barrel. He's going to come up here. He's going to be like, okay, where's Sharpness 3? And he's going to find Sharpness 3 as soon as I can find it. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, Sharpness 3. And he's going to be like, okay, and he's going to put it in the top side of the barrel, which is the only side a barrel can accept inventory from. So he automatically puts it into the Sharpness 3 barrel, which is fantastic. And he does that with every single barrel that's attached to it. So how cool is that? So essentially, I could turn on my Blaze Farm and just let my guys do their enchantments all day. Like, I can just let it run. And it would just keep enchanting and drop it into the ender chest, which all these would be set up to an ender chest. And it would just pump all the books into their respective barrels. But, like I said, there's some of those enchantments I just cannot get because it's not possible. So, I'm actually going to be cheating them in. You're cheating. I hate you. No, like I said, I physically cannot get them. There's no other way. I have to cheat them in. And seeing as how I can't get them, does it really matter? I'm cheating in, like, a placeholder, essentially. So, yeah. It's just a placeholder because the router, if I had an open barrel, it would find the nearest open barrel and put that book in it. So, let's say I had Potency 3. Well, I have a Potency 3 barrel. It would probably find the open barrel first and put the Potency 3 in the open barrel, then the barrel that actually has Potency 3 in it. And I don't want that. Now, I could leave dirt in the slots, but that looks trashy. I don't want that. I don't want to know that there's like dirt in the barrel where a book should be. So, yeah, I'm going to be putting just placeholders. I'm not going to be using them. I'm just going to put placeholders where those books should be, and we'll just leave it there. I mean, it's just a placeholder. I'm sorry. There's not much I could do about it. I didn't know that I would make a barrel setup with books that didn't have enchantment slots or whatever. Yes. So I just figured I'd let you guys in on that. We're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that on camera. I'll do that off screen because I have to go into creative mode and I have to cheat them in. I wanted to let you guys know what was going on. So this is the tower, or the wall of enchantments. It's pretty nifty. I did put a lot of work into it, and there's quite a bit of awesome books in here. Like, you know, if I wanted like a Blast Protection 4, I can just walk up and grab a book and put it on. But yeah, pretty nifty, pretty nifty. I quite like it. And that's what all this sugarcane is for. Or reeds, sorry, sugar. Is it sugarcane or sugar reeds? Or reeds, or whatever it is. Sugarcane. Yeah, it used to be called reeds, sorry. I've been making books for the enchanted or XP turtles over there. So that's what all this sugarcane is for. I did run the cow farm for a while. I did get 2 stacks of 1,024 stacks of meat. So I got 2,048. Yeah, 2,048 stacks of 64 meat. I don't need that much. These guys filled up very quickly. I've got like almost 1,000 stacks of leather, and I've got like 2 barrels. This barrel's full of 1,000 stacks of blaze rods, and this one's like another half. So I've been doing a lot of enchantments, and I think it's awesome. So yes, lots of books. I will be destroying all the sugarcane. Trust me, I'm not leaving this. This looks disgusting. But I was just making a crap ton of books this way. We have a stockpile for when we want to leave the enchantment machine on. Or the XP Turtle Enchanting Book Tower of Justice. This guy over here. So, yes, that is what I've been doing mostly off screen. Yeah, it's been a lot of work. And I'm sorry I have to cheat the books in, but there's just no other way. If you guys want me to sacrifice something for the books, I can do that. I can throw away like 6 stacks of iron or something like that, but I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the whole cheating ordeal. I'm sorry I have to. I have to do it, but just let me know what you want me to sacrifice. If you want me to throw away a couple diamonds, I could do that. But diamonds are really important, so go for iron. So yeah, let's see what else. I showed you the enchantment tower. Okay. Set up gates. So let's put up some of these gates I have set up right here. So we're going to, red pipe wire. Okay. We need some of this, some iron ore gates, and some Arctic ore gates. Like I said, I've been playing with these guys, and I've actually learned how to use them quite niftily. They're quite nifty. So, yeah, I wanted to make sure I actually knew what I was talking about before I go and try to do it to teach you guys how to use them. But, yep, we're good now. I know how to use them. So, this setup right here, let me explain what I'm going to be doing, because we also have to work on the peat farm, and I think I've, like, with the gates, I think I've actually automated it. Like, before, I had to flip off switches and stuff. I think it's completely automated now. But, for this setup right here, my problem is, okay, so you're probably wondering, why can't you just place, like, a redstone pipe, or a redstone engine right here, and have it just pump into this guy? Well, the reason for that is because as soon as this guy reaches 64, this red pump or an Antarctic gate will just keep pumping. And we don't want that. Like, we don't want it to keep pumping because then the items are just going to spit out all over the ground. Now, you're probably wondering, well, why don't you run the mass fabricator and have it pump in items? Or pump in the scrap boxes? Well, I could do that, but the MFSUs drain really quickly due to the mass fabricator. So that is a problem and a half. So I don't want to run the MFSU or the mass fabricator all the time. I want to run it when, I want to run it. So yes, I could set up like a red pump or a redstone engine and then flip the switch on and off. But that's not automated and that's boring. Why would I want to sit here and come back every time and be like, oh, he needs some of this scrap box and flip it on. Yes, I know I have to flip on the mass fabricator when I want, but I don't want to flip 2 switches. Why would I want to flip 2 when I can only have to flip 1? So, the way I'm going to go about fixing this is making it automated, so when this guy is on, he runs out of the scrap boxes, he's going to ask for more from this guy, and this guy's going to send him some more. How awesome is that? So, let us see here. We need to place down an iron ore gate and an iron autarkic gate here. So let me explain why I'm using iron ore gates, and you're probably like, you can use iron and gates. Well, we can, and I'm just not. I'm using ore gates because I think they look cooler. I don't know why. So let me, I guess, break down the iron gate. So an iron ore gate, what does it do? Well, essentially we have two options, and we decide it's pretty much asking. So okay, let me do an example. So we could say items transversing, which means there's items in the pipe, and then there we can have like items. The pipe is empty, so we could say if items are transversing, send a redstone signal, or if the pipe is empty, send a redstone signal. So pretty much it's exactly what it is. It's if there's items transversing, send a redstone signal, or if the pipe is empty, send a redstone signal. So it's just the way I see it, and the way I like use it for like coding, because like I do some like Java coding or whatever, is like an if statement. I know this is really confusing if you don't know what I'm talking about, but like an if statement is if this, do this. So the way I read this is this, do this action, this top action, or this action. So if this action it doesn't work, then try this action. So that's the way an OR gate kind of works. And I'm not very good at explaining things, but so it's either this happens or this happens. So kind of hopefully that made a little bit of sense. But yeah, and then same thing goes for like the only thing the autarkic OR gate does is it has the energy pulsing doodad. And that's what allows me to pull items out of chests and whatnot. So that's why we have them here, so we can pull items out of this chest. Okay, so you're probably wondering, well, this doesn't make any sense. How are we supposed to tell, like, if this inventory needs items? Well, the way we do that is with this red pipe wire. Essentially, think of it as, like, redstone for gates. Because it's pretty much what it is. So let's see here. We want to check if this guy has no amplifier. And amplifier, this stuff is called amplifier. So he has amplifier right now, but let's say we took out the amplifier. Now he does not have amplifier. So as you can see, he actually has power. So he's sending a redstone signal saying, hey, I have no amplifier, redstone signal, and then we could say red pipe signal. Okay. Well, as you can see, the pipe lit up, so it's like redstone current. When this guy has no amplifier, send a redstone current to the red pipe, and that goes along here. How cool is that? So now this guy's like, okay, I'm asking for amplifier, I need some redstone current, and now this guy needs to be like, okay, well, we hear your red pipe signal, and we're going to energy pulse some items towards you. And as you can see, it sends some items towards it. So as you can see, it goes up, up, up. And as he receives amplifier, it turns off. Because now he does have amplifier. He no longer has no amplifier. So the red pipe signal, or the redstone current, essentially, turns off. And he's like, okay, I don't need any more, thank you. And this guy's like, no pipe signal, no energy pulse. So hopefully that made a little bit of sense. It's just, I think the red pipe signal is just redstone for pipes, essentially is what it is. So now, like, let's do it again. He's out of amplifier. Hey, I need amplifier. So he's going to send redstone current to the amplifier guy, and he's like, okay, sending you some amplifier, and he sends some. It sends about 16 at a time, which, is kind, you're probably thinking like, oh, that's kind of inefficient because he has to run out first. Well, yes, but it's really not that big of a deal. It's automated, which is the best part. So that's my major thing about that and why I love it so much. So we've officially automated the amplifier sending to the mass fabricator. How cool is that? Now we're going to be doing some similar stuff over at the peat farm. I'm just going to clean this area up really quick. Go like this. There we go. And we'll do something with about that pipe showing later. Okay, so let's see here. As you can see, my peat farm turned into dirt because I wasn't taking care of it. I didn't have any bog earth going into the peat bog. So it kind of just turned back into dirt, which is a problem, but we're going to be fixing that right now. So, the way we're going to do this is like so. We need to have the bog earth that's made in this guy right here, the fabricator, sent over to the peat bog. Well, let me think here. Actually, did I actually get this set up properly? Sorry, I'm confused because, like, I had this set up, like, last night. I was going to move this guy on top of this chest, but I think looking at it now, this is going to work. No, this isn't going to work. Okay. So, sorry, it took me a second. I did want to have this set up like this, with the fabricator right here and the chest right here, but this doesn't work because you can't pump items out of the top of the fabricator. That's right. I remember now. So, oops. We're supposed to grab the fabricator, not the bog earth. We actually need to place the fabricator right here. As you can see, I went ahead and put a bunch of dirt, sand, and some water cells in here. And this is going to work. So you can pump items out of the sides of fabricators, but you can't pump them out of the top. Which is kind of sucks because this looks kind of ugly, but you know what? We have to deal with it. So we're going to be doing the exact same thing we did over at the other place. Because if this guy is always making bog earth, this guy can't hold an infinite amount. It can only hold 4 stacks. So we want this guy, this pipe right here, to say, hey, my peat bog needs some bog earth. Can you send me some? And then this guy over here is like, hey, I hear that you guys need bog earth. I'm gonna send you some bog earth. And it sends a little truck, and it's like, and it sends a bog earth. Okay, sorry about that. I got a phone call, and I had my sound on like an idiot. So we're just gonna turn that off because I forgot to do that before I started recording. So like I said, we're just gonna be doing this the exact same way we had over there. So let's see here. We need an iron ore gate and an Antarctic gate. Okay. And I think we actually need to connect these guys with the red pipe signal. Like so. Okay. So, like I said, exact same setup. We need to send a red pipe signal and an energy pulse. Oh, actually, I have this backwards. Whoops. That was my bad. I had that up backwards. We need an energy pulse, or essentially pull the items from the fabricator. So, let's place these pipes back down. I goofed. That was my bad. Stone pipe and wooden pipe. Okay. So Antarctic needs to go here, and then the iron needs to go here. So we need to go when you receive a red pipe. Actually, we need to set up the red pipe first. There we go. So when you receive a red pipe signal, energy pulsar. Okay. And then we need to go over to this guy and say when soil is less than 25%, red pipe signal. As you can see, he has nothing in him, so he has less than 25% peat bog, or bog earth, and that's going to send a energy pulse over to here. And this guy is going to pull the items out. Well, unfortunately, we don't have the crafting set up for this just yet, so we need to go this and like this. Like so. Okay, and this guy should be sending bog earth. So as soon as this guy gets 25% bog earth, he'll cut off the redstone signal, and this guy's not going to send anymore. Awesome. So, that is that setup. This should work as soon as this guy gets to 25%, which is 1 stack of bog earth. Let's see here, which actually will come out to a little bit more because the amount of time it takes to tell from this guy to say, hey, I have 25% and then turn this signal off, it'll already send a couple more. But it should, as soon as it hits that, it turns off the signal and the bog earth stops coming. There we go. Awesome. And now this guy is just waiting for energy to have him start putting the bog earth back. So we actually need to automate this guy right here too. So we have the peat bog coming in here, or this is the peat, and then we need the peat to come down here and go into the engines. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to put an Antarctic gate because of we need to pull from this chest, or from the barrel. And we're going to go like this, and we're going to say Oh, we don't have the red pipe stuff set up yet. Whoops. So we actually need to place the iron gate and the iron gate here. These are both iron ores. Iron ore gates. And then we need to set up the red pipe signal. Have it run up. There we go. So we say, when you receive a red pipe signal, energy pulsar. So this is pretty much the same thing for everything. And then we say, when fuel is less than 25%, when fuel is less than 25%, red pipe signal. When fuel is less than 25%, red pipe signal. And it's going to start sending peat down to these engines, and then these engines should kick on in a minute. Oh, yeah, I need to set up the levers. I forgot to grab a couple of those. Actually, I have some on me. I always have levers on me. So, these guys will get the fuel they need. See, as you can see, it is slowly filling them up. And all I need to do is place a couple levers down here. Oops. And flip this guy. And now these guys should be running. Is this guy over here? Just making sure. Yep. Okay, fantastic. Everything over here should be automated. Okay, yes, it is. So, as soon as this guy needs bog earth, this is going to tell this guy to, hey, I need some bog earth, and he's going to make some more, and he's going to send it over. This guy, he's going to scoop it up. Once this guy becomes peat, he's going to scoop it up and put it into here. This guy is going to then send the peat that these peat-fired engines need and fill them up. And whenever they don't need to be filled up, it's just going to store them in here, the peat in here. And what I have going on over here is when this guy gets ash, which he gets ash, I believe, every 1.5 peat, it sends ash out, and it should go into this chest. And then this guy's pumping out the dirt that he gets as a byproduct of peat. So all the dirt that's right here is going to get pumped back into this chest. Which, right now, could be a problem, depending on how much dirt I actually use to make the bog earth that's in here. Because I actually might end up having more dirt, or less, run out of space in here. But it should be fine for now. And yeah, I think this thing is completely fixed now. Fantastic. Okay, I think we are officially done with fixing the gates. How cool is that? Hopefully you guys learned a little something about the gates. It did take me a couple, 10 minutes to actually learn it, because I was kind of confused about what I was doing, but hopefully I kind of, helped and maybe explained it pretty well. If not, that really sucks, but hopefully I did. So let's see here. Make a pigment spawner is the next thing. Okay, well, if you guys remember, the blaze spawner took forever. It took 5 episodes. Well, seeing as how we're not using the cow shard anymore, we can actually use it to make pigment spawner. What? You can use the cow shard to make pigments? No, you're a liar. You're a liar, pants on fire. Well, actually I'm not. We are going to be using the cow shard to make ourselves a tier 5 pigment spawner. And I'll show you that in just a second. I need to charge my boots because I've been running around a lot. But yeah, we're going to be using the cow shard, and it's going to be pretty awesome, I think. It's going to be pretty awesome because that is a nifty piece of, soul shards. I could see where people are coming from, where people think it's kind of cheap to, be able to spawn whatever you want in large quantities, like blazes and whatnot. But you have to think that all the work we put into making the blaze spawner, or all the kills we had to get to make that tier 5 shard, kind of are worth it. Now, the method I'm going to be using today is kind of cheap, but it is in the mod, and, you could call me out on it saying it's cheap, but it's in the mod. The mod developer put it in for a reason, and yes. So, we're actually in the wrong spot. The way we're going to do this is we actually need to go kill a pigman. So let's go to the nether. I haven't been to the nether in a while. Pigmen, as you know, are scary, and as soon as you attack one of them... Oh, God. Whoa, that was weird. As soon as I attack one of them, they're all going to, want to murder my face. So let's see if we can do this as stealthily as we can. Let's see here. Do I have any... Oh, yes, I do have some steak. Do I have some steak on me? I have like 2,000 pieces of meats that I haven't cooked yet. So let's see here. Pigman, where are you? Okay, there's a pigman. Oh, yeah, that's right. Actually, I had a whole family of pigmen like trapped down here the other day. I don't know where they went, though. So let's see if we can do this skillfully enough. Boop! Oh, did I just murder him? Oh, poop. Did I just knock him off a cliff? Oh, I killed him. Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't kill him. Oh, he's upset. He is mad. Okay, we killed him. All we need is the one kill. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Okay, so, yes. We only need the one killed pigman. So now we officially have designated this shard to be a pigman shard. Okay, well that's neat. You have one kill. Your tier 1 shard is a piece of poop. Is it even tier 1 or is it tier 0? Excuse me. There we go. Oh, it's tier 0. So our tier 0 or pigman shard is not going to do very much, if anything. Well, we're going to make that a tier 5 right now. Like I said, this is kind of cheap, but it's the mod developer put it in. So I can actually take a tier 5 cow shard and put it with a tier 0 pigman shard, and that doesn't work. Maybe it has to be a tier 1 pigman shard. Oh. Or maybe you have to flip it around. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, I can take the tier 0 pigman shard and mix it with the tier 5 cow shard, which, you know, it kind of makes sense. It's like mixing like the tier 5 with the tier 0, and it gives you tier 5 again. And we're going to get ourselves a zombie pigman tier 5. Well, I don't have 11 enchantment points for whatever reason. So we just went over here. Get that. There we go. So, like I said, it's kind of cheap because I didn't actually have to go back and kill the pigmen. But it kind of makes sense because I already had to kill the cows to get the tier 5 shard. So, it kind of makes sense. It kind of, you know, it's kind of cheap. But, you know, it's still using up my one shard of tier 5. So, it's just like it saves me from having to go kill 1,024 pigmen because that would just suck. That would just suck. So, yeah, that's, like, the cheating thing I said. You guys can call me out on that if you want. I mean, it just saves me a lot of time, because it took me, like, a really long time to get the Blaze one. And I did get that legitly. I didn't use any tier, like, I didn't use the enchanting or the anvil to get that. But, yes. So, let's us go ahead and go over here and grab the soul cage. Because I took it out because I was done with the cow shard. Let's jump back up here. I love my enchanting tower. It's so cool. I know it looks like kind of derpy, but I like it. It gives it uniqueness. So we actually need to place this guy like so. Let's see here. Oh, I don't have my jetpack on. Whoops. Get this guy out. I don't know if my turtles can hurt me or not, but, you know, why not take the chance and not get hurt? So, let's see here. We need to go like that. There we go. And we should be good. I forgot to grab another piece of red alloy wire. Can I please get out of here, please? Thank you. So, we should now be getting pigmen. And these guys will start spawning because I don't have a redstone current on them. Oh. Oh, because this block is powered. It powers this block. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. I see how it is. Thank you, Mr. Game. You're awesome. So, we now have a tier 5 pigman spawner. Flip this guy off. Pigmen are dying. Oh, man, it is mad at that turtle. That turtle is getting lots of friends. Ooh, that turtle is made a lot of people very angry. Okay, so we can flip this off. Now, as you guys know, when my transposers pick up the items, they have nowhere to go. Ew, and that frame drop. So we actually need to get ourselves a couple of barrels. Let's see here. A couple of these guys. A couple of these guys. Because if you guys remember, Pikmin drop 2 items. They drop gold nuggets, and they drop rotten flesh. So we will just go like so. This is obviously temporary. Okay, move all this. I know I have a shovel and I'm using a blaze rod. You're an idiot, but it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, we're actually going to be moving some of this stuff around in a minute. Go like this. And we should be good to go. What? Okay, I need to... Did my restriction tube yet? Oh, they dropped golden swords. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Okay, well that's fine. I'll think of something for the golden swords, because golden swords don't stack. When they have like, if they have full durability on them, they will stack. But if they don't, then they don't stack because they're different durability. And that's a problem. So I'll have to think of something. Maybe I'll put like a void pipe or some way of voiding out the golden swords of evilness. But that should work. Now, like I said, I'm going to be moving some of this stuff around. This is just temporary. These barrels right here are temporary. Yeah. Let's see if this works. I should be getting gold nuggets over here in this barrel. Awesome. Very, very cool. Okay. Oh, it actually dropped a golden ingot? Oh. I didn't know they could drop actual gold ingots. I thought it was only gold nuggets. Okay. Oh, wait, what the heck? Did that gold nugget just turn... Okay, whatever. So, like I said, yeah, just temporary. Now, let's move on to the next thing, because technically we have a successful Pikmin spawner farm. Next we have to do is make the gravity gun. Ooh, okay. Well, a gravity gun just straight off sounds awesome. And if you don't think that, then I'm sorry. But it is an awesome thing. So let's see here. Gravity gun. I believe the gravity gun is from Half-Life 2. I've never played it, but yes. The gravity gun is from the same maker that made the portal gun. And I love the portal gun. But the gravity gun, it's a lot easier than a portal gun. And it has some of the same features. It doesn't have portals, obviously, but it does have some neat features on it. So we need some glowstone, a diamond, some ender pearl, some iron, and some obsidian. Okay, well, we can get that. So 1 piece of obsidian, 2 pieces of iron, or 3, that works too. 4 ender pearls, some glowstone, and a diamond. So we need 1 diamond. I'm running low on diamonds. And 4 pieces of glowstone? I believe is how you make a glowstone block. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So we should be able to go like this, and gravity gun. How nifty. So you're probably wondering, what is a gravity gun if you don't know what it is? It picks up blocks, for one. That's like one of its major things. And you can throw blocks. Yeah, I just launched that thing like a billion blocks away. Okay, oh look, you can still see it. There it is. That's the block we just threw. Where'd it go? It landed somewhere. Such a cool little gadget. So, yep, we can pick up any block we want, and we can pick it up and throw it. From what I've been told, we can also use any blocks or entities as projectiles. So we could beat the crap out of cows with dirt blocks. Ah, silly little cow. And like I said, we've got a cow. Okay, we're just going to leave that alone. And you could also pick up entities, such as cows or players. Mr. Cow, goodbye! Oh, gravity gun. You're so silly. So, yeah, it just picks up items. So the major reason I made this thing is for this right here. I want these guys out of the way. As you can see, you're like, oh no, you just lost 1,000 pieces of beef. Well, not actually. For whatever reason, when I pick up a barrel, it actually turns it into a craft stamper. So it just has like a weird rendering. But yep, it's still the barrel that has 1,000 pieces of 1,000 stacks of 64 pieces of beef. So yeah, I'm just doing this just to clean this up a bit because I'm done with these. I don't need these in the way. They're full. So now I can move this down and then move this down and whatnot. So now we can actually take these back. Awesome. So yeah, now I have infinite amounts of gold nuggets. And I don't know what I'll do with these guys just yet because unfortunately, the way I placed them, they stay that way. So if I like try to place it here, it's still the same. The item ID and stuff still faces the same direction I placed the barrel. So I'll have to make a room somewhere where this barrel is like along a wall like this. I don't know. We'll do something with it. But yeah, I was having a lot of fun in like creative, just playing around, launching these blocks. I want you out of the way. You're fired. Pow. And yeah, this thing is fun. So I have a feeling we're going to be playing a lot with this. So like I said, it has some of the same features as a portal gun. The portal gun can do this exact same thing where it can pick up blocks. And I don't think it can launch them, but I know it can pick up blocks like so. And place them back down. So that's a neat little gun. And it's actually fairly cheap for its many uses that you can use for it. Another major thing is, like, as you can see, I have enchantment books. It works on chests as well. So I can move this guy over here if I wanted to, move him out of the way, and he still has his entire inventory. So very, very cool. Another major thing you could do with this guy is left click. So let me, I guess, show that really quick. If we come over here to Mr. Cow, because Mr. Cow's our test subject, we can actually push cows away, or if we hold down right click, we can suck him in. So let me launch him over there. So as you can see, we can actually, you have to get kind of close, but we can actually suck in, like, we can suck in monsters and then, launch them into space. It's just a have fun toy. And it's actually good for some items. So like, oh crap, moving chests and whatnot. Which is the major reason I made it, was to move barrels. So, gravity gun. Very cool little toy. If you have not made one, you should. They're very neat. Now, they also have a supercharged gravity gun, which it's like longer range and stuff like that. It takes a nether star, or if you get struck by lightning. So, you can make a supercharged gravity gun like that. So, the one way I read on like a wiki or something was to make a portal to the Twilight Forest and stand in like the puddle or something, and it'll like because that has a lightning bolt. You get struck by a lightning bolt and you make a supercharged gravity gun. So very cool. But yeah, that's the gravity gun. So the main reason I made it, like I said, was to move those barrels because they were kind of in the way. Place this guy right back there. There we go. Okay. So what is the last thing? Yes, the last thing, make iron ingots. Now, this is how this is going to work. Let's move this guy out of the way. Move him over here. And yes, so we're going to do the whole process on screen. I'm not going to cut any more of this episode, I don't think. So this is the way I want to do this. We're actually going to move this barrel over here, like so. And we actually need to get underneath the, underneath this guy. So let's get over here. Aha! Okay, right here. Ooh, did I just... Oh, I thought I broke some redstone. Okay, good. I don't... No, I didn't. Okay, good. We actually need to take these pipes and pump them out this way. Okay, this actually needs to go up. Ooh, I don't think I actually want to do it like that. Okay. So, yeah, what we're going to do is like so. We need to move this guy over one more. Okay, like so. You actually need to get some pneumatic tubes, some more of them. see here. We got 4 more. I think 4 more actually will do perfectly. Okay. So we go like this, and as you guys know, you have to put all items into the top of barrels. So that's why we're doing that. Replace this dirt. Okay. And there we go. So, now, we need to get ourselves a couple of things. We need to get an Octarchic gates and some fabricators. Okay, well, let's see here. How do we make fabricators again? I think I have everything we need to make them. So, just some engineering bricks, some iron, some stone, and a crafting table. Okay, well, let's get out. I think I need 2 of them? Yes, 2 of them. 2 of them, yes. Okay, so we need to get out 6 pieces of stone, 2 pieces of iron, and the blue engineering brick I have in here. Cool. So, all we have to do is this, and this, and this. There we go. 2 of these guys. We also need a wooden pipe, and I believe I have an extra Octarchic gate. Hopefully. No. Oh, wait. What about here? Oh, I've got an iron ore gate. No, I don't have an Octarchic. Okay, well, that's not good. So we need to make ourselves an Octarchic gate really quick. Okay, redstone chipset. Perfect. And then we need to toss the redstone chipset in here. Actually, wait a second. Do I... No, okay, I didn't think so. Okay, so how's everybody's day going? Hopefully pretty freaking fantastic. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this video so far. I know I'm kind of rambly today, but hopefully you guys are learning some stuff. We're doing stuff. You know, having fun, playing with gravity guns, whatnot, while we wait for this guy to cook. So we need to get out the gate and place the gate back in here and make an Octarchic. I think I need an Octarchic. I hope I need an Octarchic. Okay, so let's go get this guy set up at least a little bit. So what we want to do is pump the gold nuggets out of the barrel into this fabricator. Well, as you guys know, you can turn gold nuggets into gold bars. So that is what we're going to be doing. So let's look up gold. Okay, and there we go. So whenever 9 pieces of gold nugget come into here, it's going to make a gold ingot. Okay, from the gold ingot, we can actually turn it into, I don't know, let's say diamond or iron or a lot of things. Well, what do you mean? Well, we actually need to get ourselves a, what is that thing called? This guy down here. Who's not in here. He's actually in here. Minium stone. Where's my minium stone? I don't know where I seem to have misplaced my minium stone. That's fine. We can just make a new one. But I prefer not to have to. Oh well. Minium stones. We've been using them quite a bit. They're quite nifty. I think they only take... No, they take 8. So 8 pieces of minium shard, and I think it's 4 pieces of this, a piece of this, and 4 pieces of this. Was that 1 piece? Okay, there we go. So let us see if I know my recipes. I believe it's iron like so, a piece of gold in the center, and 4 pieces of stone. Yes, and that makes the inert stone, and then we surround the inert stone with the minium shards, if I can place them correctly. And we get ourselves a minium stone. So, if we click U while hovering over the minium stone, we can see all the different uses for the minium stone. If we actually go over and then click over a few times, as you can see, we could turn 1 piece of gold into 8 pieces of iron. Or we could turn 4 pieces of gold into 1 diamond. And now we have infinite amounts of gold. Essentially, all we have to do is let this machine run, get gold nuggets, and the gold nuggets turn into gold bars. Gold bars can turn into iron or diamond. And the first thing I'm going to make is iron. I mean, why not, right? So let's go like so. All we need to do is go get that Octarchic gate, which, by the way, that's all we needed was an Octarchic gate. Okay, toss this guy down here. Okay, get out the pipe, Mr. Pipe. Go like so, and like so. Okay, and now we just want to set this guy to always on. So when redstone signal's off, energy pulse. And that should start sending over gold nuggets. That's strange. Why aren't we getting any gold nuggets? Game, are you being silly? Are you being silly, sir? Okay, apparently he's being silly. So let's try from underneath, maybe. Huh. It worked last night in my creative, I swear. Okay, go from here and place this down. Let's go get ourselves some pipes. Okay, we need some golden piperonis. Kind of like pepperonis, only pipe-shaped. And don't taste anything like pepperoni. Okay, and it should... I don't understand why it wouldn't work. Ooh, that's... And redstone signal off. Energy pulsar. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I don't know why it wasn't taking... Huh. That's strange. Whatever. That works. So, now as you can see, it makes a gold bar. Now, all we have to do is set up the recipe for iron. So, like I said, uses for minium stone. We go over... Oops. Over to here and then down here. And we want to go like this. Now, 1 piece of gold makes 8 pieces of iron. Okay, so all we have to do is toss in the minium stone. As you can see, it uses the durability of the minium stone and makes iron ingots. Now, my major concern about this is the fact that it's not really automated. And that kind of sucks. And I haven't really devised a way to make it automated just yet. But for now, you know what? It works. It works. So, all we have to do is take our iron doodad, our guy that has all of our iron in it, and place him right here. Yeah, right here. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And then all we need to do is pump the items out of the fabricator into the barrel. So we need 1 more wooden pipe, and I actually need a second Octarchic gate. I should have made more. I was going to make like 1,000,000 billion of them, but I just didn't for whatever reason. I don't know. That is a weird reason why I didn't do that. So we need... Oh, and we're actually out of pulsating chipsets. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to be right back after I make an Octarchic gate. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, got the Octarchic gate now, so we need a wooden pipe here. And the reason I have them spaced out like this is because, you know, it has to go into the top, like I've said a couple times. But I also didn't want it, like, connecting to the side of the barrel, and just, you know, it's fine. So, now we need an Octarchic gate here. And we also need a lever. Okay. So, like I said, the only problem I have with this system is the fact that it's not automated. And the reason it's not automated is because of this. So, I could set the signal to, let's see here, off, and then energy pulsar. And let's watch it. As you can see, it pulls out the minium stone, which sucks. I hate that. And the rest of the iron just goes in perfectly fine. And then, you know, I have to sit here and put the minium stone back in, and it pumps it out again. So my problem with that is the minium stone. So as you see, we turned off the pipe. So the reason it's not automated is because I have to wait for this guy to fill up with iron, and then I have to come over, take out the minium stone, and flip the switch. Yeah, kind of sucks. I could make a chest for the minium stone to go into, which, you know, would work. But I guess, you know what? Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Okay, so we can just toss a chest right here. Should... Oh, what? Okay, or not. Apparently that does not work. Okay, then let's place it like right here. Okay, so this is pretty much going to accept the minium stone, and all iron should go down there. I think... Actually, you know what? Let's move it over one more. Because I'm not sure if it's pneumatic tubes or buildcraft pipes that look for closest inventory. Because if it was closest inventory, then it would probably divide the iron between the two. But with this is the closest inventory for iron, and then this is everything else. So that actually should work. Minium stone. Okay, as you can see, we're all out of gold nuggets. I think I actually have... Oh, no, I have iron on me. Actually, no, let's give this a test. We can actually go like this. Toss this in there. So the minium stone actually has already been pumped out. Yeah, okay, I guess that kind of works. So just every time it's... oh. What? Oh, the iron is going to the chest. Okay, so there's the problem. That's why I didn't use that. Okay, so I guess this works. I just had to come over and pull out the minium stone. Not a big deal before I start the pulling out process. Very cool, though. Very cool. I do like it. I very much do like it. Did I turn this guy on? No, I didn't. So, yeah, now we have an infinite source of iron. After I fill up this barrel, which, oh my god, you're going to fill up the barrel. I think so. You know, I can just leave the spawner running for a while, and you just get some iron, because you do get one piece of gold gives 8 pieces of iron. So it'll fill up quite quickly. And then after that, it's 4 pieces of gold makes 1 diamond. So I think I might make a diamond chest. I'm not going to sit here and fill up 1,000 stacks of diamond. No, because that's going to take way too long. But I will get maybe a couple of stacks, maybe like 10. Just because diamonds are used so much, and they're super awesome. Who doesn't love a barrel full of diamonds? I mean, come on. But, yeah, I think that does everything on our to-do list, right? Show Enchanting Tower, which hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like I said, sorry, I'm going to have to cheat these books in, just because they're not physically possible of getting in normal spawning. Set up gates, which we did. Hopefully you guys learned a couple things from that. Yeah, hopefully you guys learned how to use, like, ore gates. There's, like, diamond ore gates, diamond and gates, golden and gates. I don't know the purpose of those yet, so maybe in a future episode we'll have to use them, but for now I'm not entirely certain what they do. I think they just allow more colors of pipe wire, so you can do more things with, like, different inventories. So yeah, and then make the pigman spawner, which you guys can call me out on. It was kind of cheap, I understand that. But, you know, it just saves me, like, hours upon hours of trying to kill pigmen. And plus we already killed the cows that was needed for it, so it makes sense, it's fair. Oh. Oh, that's really not good. Oh, that's really, really not good. This is taking in everything. Ooh, okay. Well, let's break this for now. And let's turn this guy off. Because I didn't really think that one through, because I guess it is pneumatic tubes that take the closest inventory. Oh, I don't know. I'll figure something out. We'll probably fix it. I'll have this fixed by next episode. Sorry about that. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating. Yeah, because hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, you know, leave a like saying that you liked it, or leave comments. I love comments. But yeah, sorry for this episode being kind of weird, long, and, you know, kind of blabber. But hopefully you guys learned some stuff. And, you know, if you did, that's fantastic. We learned about the gravity gun, and what was the last thing? Oh, make iron ingots, which doesn't really work too well. So, I don't know, I'll think of something. I'll figure out some way to get this working. Maybe I'll use some ore gates or something and try to keep at least one piece of iron or gold nuggets in there. I don't know. I'll figure something out and I'll tell you guys next time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Laters.